everybody? I'm your host, Bryant Watkins, and welcome to another edition of Bryant Watkins channel. My subject today is about what I miss most about John Ritter, that played on the famous, legendary sitcom Three's Company. Why am I doing this? Because I want to share what I miss most about him to other John Ritter fans all across the world. I came into a knowledge of Three's Company, I would have to say in 1979, 1980, was staying on Cardone in Detroit, Michigan, off of 7 Mile near I-75 freeway. And also, I remember being around my stepsister, my stepmother, and my late father. That was his second wife. This was in Inkster, Michigan, off Street Farnham near Van Born and Middle Belt Road. And me and my sister and my stepsister, we used to watch Three's Company. And we would act out in the kitchen by the Regal Beagle and make toast, cheese toast. I was Jack Tripper, and my sisters were acting out Christy and Janet. So I learned timing from John Ritter because he was very funny. He was different, and he had that offbeat timing of comedy, and I like that about him. So much so, most of the time they say one of the key ways to get a woman's attention, ask her out maybe for lunch or dinner or whatnot, is the ability to make a woman laugh. And I have to say, I learned a great deal of comedy from John Ritter by watching tons and tons of episodes and reruns of Three's Company. Not to mention, as I got older, I wonder what it would be really like to have an arrangement that he had on that sitcom. Single guy living with two gorgeous looking women, So I always still watched his show. I was stunned because I watched everything he did long after Three's Company had been canceled, and I had learned the reason why it had been canceled was because Suzanne Summer, who played Chrissy, asked for more money. And she ended up leaving, and they tried to fill in her spot with a series of other comedians. And they were okay. They weren't boring, they weren't talentless, but they just didn't have what Suzanne Summers brought to the table in the beginning of that particular sitcom. So they ended up canceling after a while. But still, in my opinion, John Ritter was the star of the show of Three's Company. So when he passed away, I was shocked completely. I still honestly forget that he's deceased, but I don't see any more of his works because he had moved on to do other shows that were pretty successful. He was still in the limelight. He always was, employed and whatnot, and he got married and had children, and he was already working on a successful show in the time of his passing. So I learned from him timing as far as comedy is concerned, one-liners, offbeat, silly behavior. he was kind of a physical comedian too, as well. And I haven't seen no one like him ever since. So I definitely miss his unique style of comedy. Um, I don't even know how he popped up on the scene. He just came out of nowhere and did very well on that sitcom, and it left an impression on me because, well, I know how to make women laugh, and that goes a long way. Not to be amusing or a clown or something like that, but it helps to be able to make a woman laugh and get her to loosen up if she had a stressful day or nervous or just want to have a good time. I have to owe that credit to John Ritter as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is what I miss most about John Ritter from the hit sitcom Three's Company. Subscribe to my channel, click or like or dislike, and leave a comment, and continue to watch because I record daily, and I'm going to start running contests where you can win cash, gift cards, and prizes. So continue to watch and support the Bryant Watkins channel. Don't you go anywhere.